Welcome back to Close Up. A St. Anselm College poll has Kamala Harris in second place in New Hampshire and Bernie Sanders in fifth. It's just a snapshot, to be sure, but it drew a lot of attention in the last week. Here to help sort things out, WMUR political reporter John DeStaso.
Good morning, sir.
Thanks for being here. So Kamala in second place and on the rise. Are you buying?
I'm buying that she's on the rise, that she certainly got a boost. We sort of had conflicting polls, and one had her still in single digits, so I'm not sure that I bought that one as much as I bought the one that has her very much, in the top tier now in New Hampshire as a result of the fallout and the resonating from the first debate. The one that I'm a little skeptical of is the polls showing, the same polls showing that Bernie Sanders is down in single digits now, fifth place. That conflicts with the UNH poll, which came out the following day, which still had Bernie Sanders in second place, tied with Elizabeth Warren, and within the margin of error for the lead. So, we know where the trends are. We have an idea where the trends are. How marked and how exaggerated some of these movements are is really, honestly, is a matter of speculation. But it's a tight race.
Right. That's absolutely the big takeaway right now. It's still remarkable, though, the amount of demand there is for Kamala Harris in this state. She's showing up about once every 2 months.
Right.
She could really tap into something here if she was here on a more regular basis.
I totally agree with that. It's a little bit of a mystery to me. I'm not sure why it is. I know she's running a national campaign. She's doing very well in terms of her support here, and she picked up a couple of good endorsements. But again, ultimately, New Hampshire people want to see the candidate and talk to the candidate, shake hands with the candidate. And right now, she's kind of riding this wave. I'm not advising her, but here we are. We're here, and
right.
We're here every day. We're here more than once every 2 months.
Yeah, it's remarkable, though, that the modern nature of campaigns now. Every voter in New Hampshire has their smartphone, and when you can score that kind of a home run on the debate stage, it can hit the reset button and get you back. If you haven't been here very often, people are excited about her again. You mentioned Bernie looking a little lower. You had an interview with him this last week. What did he say about this potential? I mean, again, there's some polls have him up, some have him down. The thought that he might be losing some ground in New Hampshire.
Well, he's not buying that he's in single digits. That's certainly the case. He feels it's a very close race. I was surprised that he did go right out on a limb and predicted that he's ultimately going to win. That might be something that some people might say is just boilerplate. What are they going to say? But most of the time, candidates kind of hedge their bets on that, and they'll say, we're working very hard and we expect to do very well. He said, I think we're going to win because we have the biggest ground game, but he acknowledges it's a far different race than 2016, of course, and he seemed pretty confident.
Right, and I think we were talking earlier, it's very different being the insurgent versus the front runner. The whole style of the campaign changes. Dealing with that campaign this time around, it's big. Last time it was, and journalists do like to have that access.
Right.
It's a lot easier dealing with that insurgent campaign than it is dealing with the big
We
campaign.
had to work very hard to get that interview, and we had to go up to Burlington, Vermont to do the interview. Once there, Bernie Sanders was very accommodating. But it's interesting that, again, he's here fairly often, but you'd think given New Hampshire being what it is and how important it is to him, that he might be virtually living here.
Right, and certainly the neighboring state candidates, again, in years past, that scared off other campaigns, and it seems like anybody's in the mix right now, even given the fact that we have 3 Democrats and 1 Republican from neighboring states.
I agree. I agree that, it's a very close race, and even those who are down in the low single digits can look to the past where, people decide very late.
Right. All right. John DeStaso, thanks for your time here this Sunday morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Adam.